Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. And I know I said I wanted to do more physical media videos this year, and to add to that, I'm going to do this video. They were going to be separate videos. Look at my Magnet horror Blu-rays and my Anchor Bay horror Blu-rays. But I don't have a big collection of either, so they're just all in one video. And this is also a double-edged sword here, where please stay till the very end of this video. I do have a bit of an announcement to make at the end of this video. This is a collection video disguised this is an update video disguised as a collection video. I have an update at the end. Please stay to that. But we're gonna start with my Magnet horror movies. I have one Blu-ray, 4 DVDs. Yeah, I looked. I have more Anchor Bay than I do. I know there's non-horror. I know they did non-horror, but I'm in a moment. It's almost 8 o'clock Central Time. I did briefly look at the stuff that's stacked over there, but I figured just stick to horror, right? So first we have Magnet, and the first one is like one of the most recent purchases from Magnet, which is Borderline with Samara Weaving and Jack Nicholson's son, Ray Nicholson, writer of Cocaine Bear. That's not a Magnet release. This is just a fun movie. I know a lot of people were down on it last year when it came out, but I had fun with it. So it's fun. Next we have Last Shift. By the way, I got this idea. I have to credit the guy. This idea from Christian Hanna Horror, Planet CHH. He did this. He did a Magnet specifically. I think he did a video on Anchor Bay Horror a while ago, but I put these together because I realized I had a lot of Anchor Bay movies over there in the DVD shelf. Like, oh, I can do that too. And then as I went down the shelf, I'm like, oh, it kind of goes away a little bit. But yeah, this is Last Shift. He talked about this in his video. I was talking about the remake, Malum. That was okay. This is better, I think. Because I was disappointed by that one because they had a chance to take the ending, make it better, and I think they made it worse. To be honest, yeah, this is decent film. I think this is when I got those 3 movies. This Belko Experiment and VFW. When I won the questions, answered all the questions. I won the giveaway from Jason from Sinister Cinema. So yeah, this was fun. I already watched it before this. I did this. I reviewed this movie and premiered it, or made it live, midnight on Halloween, just before Halloween was over. Because last review, 1 year for Halloween Horror Month. But yeah. And we have a movie that still is not one. I still don't know why I bought it. Because it's one that I watched many years back with my friend Eric. And it fucked me up. And then when I did it was a Tubi Horror Weekend or some shit. It was on Tubi. And I watched it then. And then and it still fucked me up. It's a fucked up movie. And then I bought the movie. For some reason, that's The Sacrament. Yeah. This is the guy that I say looks like the Cinestalker. But yeah, this is a found footage movie about a cult that is kind of like the Jim Jones cult. You know what I mean? But it's not really him, but it's supposed to be kind of like him. And it starts out innocent enough, but as you go through the film, it becomes more and more disturbing. It's a disturbing film, for sure. I just remember every time I watched this, I was just twice. It's like they get there and everything. There's these big black security guards. I'm like, nope, get me on the plane, take me back out. Nope, because that did not bode well for me. But the doesn't take away. This is Ty West. It's a good movie. It's just one of those that doesn't have a lot of rewatch value for me because of how disturbing it is. But it is a good movie nonetheless. And then we have Splinter, which is another one I did for Tubi Horror Weekend. One of them. Screamfest Awards 6. Winning Best Picture. This is one couple on the side of the road. I've only watched this once, but I liked it enough to buy it. And there's this thing that infects people. I don't know if it turns into a zombie and it makes them freak out. And then you have this criminal played by Shea Wiggum who's thrown into the mix. It's really good. It's really good. But yeah. And then we have Survival of the Dead, which I know a lot of people don't care for. This is the one where they're on the Scottish island or whatever. And it's like the Hatfields and McCoys, but they couldn't do the Hatfields and McCoys, so it's a small island on the coast of Delaware. They're not British. The O'Flynn's and the Muldoons. They're not Scottish. Why did I think they were Scottish? Okay, no, it's off the coast of Delaware. Yeah, zombie on an island. But, yeah. This is actually one I don't mind, because a lot of people say this is the worst one. I think that's Diary of the Dead, if I'm honest. But this is not much better, but it's bad. It is better. Dust. Yeah. So that's all the Magnet ones. That's it. 5. That's all I have is 5 Magnet. I was surprised I had that little. But now, Anchor Bay. And this is another one I covered on a Tubi Horror Weekend. 13 Sins. And this is like a Saw ripoff, but a clever one. Where this guy, it's Mark Webber from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, or Snow Day. No. You don't want Snow Day. You want Snowy Day. This movie better. Much better. But, yeah. He's playing this game. It's a hidden camera game show where you have to do 13 tasks. Each one gets more and more, shall we say, dangerous. And Ron Perlman is in here. He's the law, I guess. It's a fun little thing. You have to do this. It's like Saw meets Nerve. Remember that movie Nerve? I reviewed that, right? Nerve. Yeah. It's like that, only without Emma Roberts. But, yeah, this is a cool little movie there. And we got 47 Meters Down, which I think is the only one of these I have not actually reviewed. Because, fuck this movie. Okay, this is the only one I would tell you not to go out of your way to get. Because, well, I wouldn't go out of your way to get Survival of the Dead, perhaps. But if you want to complete I did it because I wanted to complete all the movies. But this movie is about 2 sisters who go out to the ocean, Lisa and Kate, and they deep diving edition to observe the sharks goes horribly wrong. Cable attaching the cage sinks to the bottom of the ocean. They're stuck in the water trying to find their way out. Bloodthirsty sharks and all of that. And the ending, I don't want to spoil it because I haven't reviewed it, but the ending, fuck the ending, dude. It makes you think there's hope, and then we just go there. No. Next, we have Always Watching, a Marble Hornet story, which is not connected to Marble Hornets in any way, shape, or form. They just use the Slenderman character, calls it the Operator, because I guess they don't have copyright on it. And then it says created by Joseph Delage and Troy Wagner, but I think it's based on Marble Hornets web series created by Joseph Delage and Troy Wagner. So I saw this first because it was a movie. We saw this at like Walmart. Me and my friend Eric. We're like, oh, cool, and we watched it, and we both went back and forth trading this thing. I think this copy specifically came from Family Video. I think is it on there? No, unless I took the thing off. No, this might be the same copy we're going back and forth with, actually. But It ended up with me, which is good because I wanted it. Unless I rebought this, I don't know. But yeah, having not watched Marble Hornets, I can tell you it has nothing to do with it. And this film is framed as if they can only hear the operator through the camera, which is not how it was in the show. And I can see, though, having watched the show several times, the series several times, I can see how someone could look at that and go, oh, because we only see the point of view from the camera, that means they can only see him in the camera. No, because there are points throughout the show where they drop the camera. Like, there's a point where Tim drops the camera in the show. He drops the camera and confronts the operator to his face. It's like the third season, like, and he doesn't have the camera. He's not looking through the camera to do this. We see it in the camera, but he can see it without the camera. So the characters can see it without the camera. This one says you can only see it with the camera. You know. But I don't think it's bad. It's Doug Jones, too. They got to play the operator, so, you know. I don't think it's bad. It's just, it's not a Marble Hornets story. The only thing that really connects to it is there's two things. There's a missing poster for Alex Crazy at a gas station. And then there is a comment at the end where the couple that our three protagonists were following to try to figure out what happened to them. We see video footage of the guy saying, oh, I got this camera. There was some student film on the tapes before. Some dude in a suit chasing him around or something. Yeah. Next we have Clown, produced by Eastside. It says, from the Master of Terror, Eli Roth. So they're doing to Eli Roth what they do to Jordan Peele. This is actually directed by John Watts, who did the Spider-Man movies, the 3 Spider-Man movies in the MCU they did, and then he's gone. But what this is there is this guy is cleaning out this house, or he's doing construction in the house or something, and he needs the clown for his son's birthday party canceled. So he needs to find a clown, and he so happens to find a clown outfit in the house, and then he starts to turn into a clown, but not the funny haha clown, because in this universe clowns were not funny. They were called the clowns, and they were evil creatures from many moons ago. And it's dark, it's nasty, it's you can see what Eli Roth wanted to produce this, because it's up his alley. I thought Eli Roth directed it. It's John Watts, and it's still pretty good. And then we have the special DivMax series edition of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. And very shiny. Shiny! This is a nice edition here. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Classic line there. There's the little insert thing. I don't think all these have inserts, just this one. Special DivMax series edition. Nice and shiny there. And I don't need to say what this movie is. You know what it is. You know? Same thing with this next one. Halloween! The Anchor Bay Halloween DVD. I bought this from Walmart many years ago. And I always lose track of this damn thing because I don't put it in a regular shelf because I need room. I don't put doubles on the regular Blu-ray shelf. I take them out. But I'm not getting... Usually I get rid of the doubles, but this is Halloween. I'm not getting rid of it. I have so many versions of Halloween. I have this one. I have like 4 different versions of the Rob Zombie Halloweens. Because you got the one in the regular collection. Then you got a copy each of 1 and 2. I have on DVD with a slipcover. Then I got the Blu-ray of the first Rob Zombie Halloween. And then I have another DVD with a slipcover that has both Halloween 1 and 2 in it. Yes. So. Then I have this. And then I eventually want to do a Halloween collection video. But there are a couple more things I want to get before I do that one. Because, CHH, he kind of made me keen to a couple more DVDs from Halloween universe that I really would like to get to add to that collection. They're obviously ones I already have, but they're not too expensive. So yeah, this is the Anchor Bay, and that's a cheap with the mask. I do believe that originally this came with the holographic mask thing on the front, because that's what that is. There's that cover, but I didn't get that with this one, so it was just this. So, and I didn't realize this was an Anchor Bay at first. Hatchet. Now again, I don't have to say what this is. You know what this is. This is Adam Green. Adam effing Green, man. Hatchet. One of the best horror comedies ever made. It's on Rated. And it's fantastic. Its sequel is not so much. Hatchet 2 is okay. Then 3 gets a little goofy, and then when you get to Victor Crowley, you're just like, okay, they've lost the plot. They've completely gone into parody territory with it. No. Then we have Manhunter, digitally mastered THX. Manhunter. This is a great. I have it in the horror section because Hannibal, but it's more like a crime thriller. When you think about it, so is Silence of the Lambs, but all these movies could be considered crime thrillers. I think it's a remake of Red Dragon. Well, it's a remake of this, so it is. This has Brian Cox as Hannibal Lecter, William Peterson. We do have an insert. It's cardboard. So this is old. It's actual cardboard. I like this poster here. And again, I don't need to tell you what it is. You know what it is. Will Graham is tracking down a serial killer called the Tooth Fairy. And he gets help from Dr. Hannibal Lecter. And Dennis Farina is also here, smoking a cigarette, as I can tell from the back. Rest in peace to Dennis Farina. Yeah. Tom Noonan is good. This guy, who is he? Stephen Lang. That guy, remember quickly, that guy is Stephen Lang. He's just young. But I do like this cover too, because it's a flashlight, but you can see Hannibal Lecter in the flashlight, or Brian Cox as Hannibal Lecter. Problem is, he's not. This would make you think that that's who he's going after, but it's not. It's not. Final one we have here is a WWE Films release. No One Lives. And the interesting thing about this, or maybe not be interesting, but I don't have a cover to it because I bought this from Family Video, and they didn't have a cover on it for some reason. It was just the slip. So that's all I ever used for this, because I wanted it in a case, and so it's just the slip cover, which works, right? It works. And this one is what appears to be a couple traveling down the road, and they come across these people who are just terrible people, but all is not what it seems when it comes to this couple. I have reviewed this, but just in case you haven't seen this movie, I'm not going to spoil it. And I've reviewed all of these, except for 47 Meters Down, and I've reviewed all of these. Yeah. Because most of these were Tubi Horror Weekend things. But yeah, yeah. There you have it. There you have it. So, thank you for watching. Oh, wait. Don't go anywhere. I forgot. I almost forgot myself. Update time. So, as you can tell, by a little bit of a false start here, I pre-recorded for Sequel-a-thon, sort of. I did the first video in that, which was Return to Sleepaway Camp. I did that last Saturday, and Saturday morning before I left to go to my mom's, see my son. And then, I did that, and then with the intent to come back And well, when I was there, she started complaining about some pain in her right side. She wasn't sure what it was, and she was thinking about going in the hospital to get it checked. And if something happened, I'd have to stay with Poophead. No, that's not my son. I mean the dog. I'd have to stay with Poophead to take care of him, because my stepdad would need to be with her and eventually work and everything. So I was kind of like, okay. I did in my head, I'm thinking, I just started this. What do I do? Well, I tried to do as much as I could. So I did Monday. I did, she wasn't sure when she was going to do it. I thought it was going to be Monday if she didn't go in. So I did. I see I need to look up my... I won't show up on here, though, I don't think. Yeah, they will, because they're... Hold on. They're not pre-recorded. They're... I'm sorry, my brain is not working right now. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, so I did Mutilator 2. Yeah, okay. And then I did... Where's Witchboard 2? Because I did Witchboard 2 and Witchboard 3. Why is Witchboard 2 not showing up? Orale. I need to look at that. I'll look at that. Why is it not showing up? Do I have it not... I'll look at it. But I did Witchboard 2 and 3. And then my mom called me yesterday, Tuesday. And it's like, she went. I had to sign some stuff for recertification to live here. And she can do that. And then she said she was going to the hospital right after that. She didn't go on Monday. So... I also recorded a bunch of... You saw the retro snacks. I recorded 6 of those. That's why I didn't get a lot done on Monday. Just the Mutilator 2. And Witchboard 2. But, anyways. So I got Witchboard 3 done yesterday. And that up on the channel. And she's like, well, I need you to come stay at the house. Because turns out it's her gallbladder and they had to remove it. So they did that today. This morning. They said 10:45, but didn't take it out till after 11. Like 11:30 or something like that. And that's all done. She's at the hospital now, recuperating. But she is going to need my help because my stepdad needs to work. He's off tomorrow, but I'm going to be needed after that for this weekend. So for now... Sequelathon is on hiatus till this is done. I might be able to pop out a couple tomorrow, depending on when they come get me to go over there. Because I'm not, and I have to talk to my job to see if I can't, like, she's gonna need me Friday, and I won't be able to work. So I need to talk to them about Friday. So, yeah, it's going to be... But I want to try to get a couple done tomorrow and see where that goes. But... Because I can watch one. I got quite a few that are on either on YouTube or on Tubi or something like that. On a streaming format that I can watch during work or something like that. So... Yeah. So maybe I'll pump a couple out for you. A couple more out before it goes on hiatus. But just for now. Yeah, so I need to figure out what the hell happened to Witchboard 2. Because I know I recorded it. I know it's up there. So, thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.